Hello, team. This is Gregory Beck. Today, I'm presenting a slidecast for the purpose of explaining some of the cultural differences we may expect when traveling to Norway, and how to deal with these differences appropriately. First, we'll cover the topic of communication. We will be making lots of introductions over the course of this trip, so this is a good place to start. Fortunately, 90% of Norwegians speak fluent English, so we don't have any language issues to worry about. Overall, Norwegian culture is relatively casual. When introducing yourself, do so in a casual manner. Introductions aren't often a formal affair. Norwegians will often introduce themselves with their first name only, and you can feel free to do the same. Handshakes and other greetings should be given individually. The same applies for saying goodbye. Note that in general, Norwegians value their personal space, so aside from handshakes, physical touch is not necessary. Next, we'll address the topic of dining etiquette. As our team will be having dinner with the president of the University of Oslo during our trip, proper dining etiquette will be important to know. Although Norwegian culture is generally very casual, table manners are formal. First of all, punctuality is very important, as it is a sign of respect for the host. At dinner, it is not appropriate to discuss business. Norwegians generally keep their personal and business lives separate. As we will be guests of the president, allow him to steer the conversation. If he doesn't bring up our program, casual conversation will be fine. The European style for holding utensils holds the fork in the left hand and the knife in the right. Next, we'll go over some contact methods. We'll need to keep in contact with two separate groups during this trip: prospective students and the people helping us with our billboards. These are two very disparate groups, so I'll provide some guidelines for each. The most ideal method for communication with students will be through social media. Over 60% of the entire adult population of Norway has a Facebook account, so that will be our primary platform. We have already created a Facebook page that you will be able to send students to after meeting them. We will use this page to give more information about our program and to continue contact with students after our departure. Now, when talking with people from the billboard firm, keep in mind that Norwegian business affairs are generally informal. It may not be readily obvious if you are talking with the head of the company or an employee, but that is not a problem. It will not be necessary to give authority figures special treatment. Simply treat everyone respectfully. Overall, simply keeping the same professional demeanor that you would bear with any other colleague will be sufficient. I will once again note, however, the importance of punctuality. If an appointment is made, make every effort to follow through with it precisely on time, and not late or even early. Precision in timeliness is key. Now, just a few further notes that I got from my research. First of all, many Norwegian couples will raise a family together without being officially married, so don't assume that a student's parents are married, even if they are both present. Next, Helgafilla is a tradition that many Norwegians take part in, which involves heavy weekend drinking and carousing. It happens every weekend, so be aware that it may affect our weekend plans. Finally, talking to strangers is highly unusual and considered very awkward. Unless you have business with someone, don't try to strike up a conversation. That concludes this slidecast. Now you should have a basic understanding of what to expect of Norwegian culture and how to adapt to it. If you have any questions, you have my email and phone number, so feel free to reach me anytime. Thank you for watching.